She stole the first soul and hid it. Long ago, when the world was young, and the sky was still learning how to hold the stars, there lived a woman named Elara. She was not like the others in her village. While the people sang and danced under the sun, Elara walked alone, her eyes always searching for something no one else could see. She had heard whispers from the wind, secrets from the shadows, and one day she learned of the greatest secret of all, the first soul. The first soul was said to be the spark that gave life to everything. It was the breath of the mountains, the laughter of the rivers, and the warmth of the sun. The elders spoke of it in hushed tones, saying it was kept hidden by the spirits, far away from greedy hands. But Elara was not greedy. She was curious. And curiosity, when left unchecked, can lead even the wisest heart astray. One night, when the moon was thin and the world slept, Elara followed the voice of the wind deep into the heart of the black forest. The trees there were ancient, their roots twisting like old serpents beneath the earth. The air was thick with magic, and every step she took made the ground hum beneath her feet. At last she came to a clearing where a single silver flower bloomed, glowing softly in the dark. This was no ordinary flower. It was the vessel of the first soul. Elara knelt before it, her fingers trembling. She had not come to harm it, only to see it, to touch it, to know if the stories were true. But the moment her skin brushed against the petals, something stirred inside her. A voice, neither kind nor cruel, whispered in her mind, "Take it, and the world will never be the same." And so she did. She plucked the flower, cradling it close to her chest, and as she did, the forest shuddered. The stars flickered. Far away in villages and cities, people woke with a strange ache in their hearts, though they did not know why. Elara ran to Xerius. She ran until her legs burned and her breath came in ragged gasps. She found a hidden cave behind a waterfall, where the sound of crashing water would drown out any whispers, any cries. There, she buried the silver flower deep in the earth, covering it with stones and moss. She told herself it was safe here, that no one would find it. But the world knew. Without the first soul, the balance began to fade. The rivers ran slower. The flowers took longer to bloom. The laughter of children grew quieter. The elders gathered, their faces lined with fear. They spoke of omens, of a thief who had stolen the heart of the world. Elara watched from the shadows as the people searched for what was lost. She saw their sorrow, their confusion, and for the first time, she felt something she had never felt before: regret. She returned to the cave, digging up the flower with shaking hands. But the petals were no longer silver. They were black, brittle, as if the soul inside was fading. The voice spoke again, weaker this time. "You cannot hide what belongs to all." With tears in her eyes, Elara carried the flower back to the clearing where she had found it. She placed it gently into the earth, whispering an apology to the wind. And then something miraculous happened. The flower pulsed with light. The blackened petals shimmered, returning to silver. The trees sighed, the rivers sang, and the stars burned brighter than before. The first soul had returned. Elara fell to her knees, her heart heavy with the weight of what she had done. But as she looked up, she saw a single silver petal drift down from the flower, landing softly in her palm. The voice spoke one last time. "You learned." That is enough. From that day on, Elara was different. She no longer walked alone. She became a storyteller, sharing the tale of the first soul so that others would remember. Some things are not meant to be taken, only cherished. And so the world went on, wiser than before, with a story to tell under the stars. The end.